Hey folks, Joe Zealand here to share some more general thoughts on speed of sound and ways to play it on an acoustic guitar. So if you just saw my own performance/cover of the song, you might have already seen that I once again did not use standard tuning for this. Instead, I have the high E string tuned down to D, which is my best guess as to how Chris probably tuned his acoustic guitar in the El Paso performances. I think this tuning works really well for speed of sound, works for the G major, A major, now kind of an A sus4, and now for the B minor, or the B minor 7, the way I play it like this. Works for a home chord. Even though it makes it like really ambivalent, which I like though, I think this sounds nice. Because it's resolved and not resolved at the same time, which is like one of my favorite chords. We have an A major here, classic A major. But adding D now, the suspended fourth, just makes this chord, at least in my opinion, really interesting sounding. But then for all the other chords it works really nicely as well. E minor, and then ending on D major. You might have already seen that once again in my performance. I prefer to play that D major like this. Just works really well because we kind of have the implied melody in there as well. Also, one more interesting thing that I'd like to point out in terms of rhythm and strumming pattern, Chris does have this very lively down and upstroke pattern for the riff, for the verse, and for the pre-chorus as well. But then in the chorus, he switches to just plain downstrokes. As I said, I really like this tuning for speed of sound. If you just want to play a classic rhythm part, classic rhythm guitar, like Chris does in the El Paso performance. However, in the past, whenever I would play speed of sound on just acoustic guitar, but also incorporate the pretty recognizable main riff of the song, in that case, this tuning right now with the E string tuned down to D, in my opinion, is not ideal. What you actually want to do is keep your guitar in standard tuning. Check this out. This guitar now is in standard tuning, plain old standard tuning, E, A, D, G, B, E. Emulating that guitar / piano riff. Let's briefly go through that main riff once again, all slowly. Chords all work really nicely as well. They don't sound as interesting in my opinion as in the other tuning. So main riff, A major, E minor. Now we can have that switch from E minor to E minor 7. And then either D major. You can also play D sus2. Or play it like this, which is my preferred way. Chorus, I do prefer very, very regular chords here. G major. I actually play it like this in standard tuning, so a mini bar chord, A7 actually. All that noise, all that sound. I play regular B minor, once again bar chord here. Birds go flying at the speed of sound to show right on began. Birds came flying from the underground. You could see it, but you'd understand. And now the outro. Oh, when you see it and you understand. Do let me know if you have any questions about speed of sound, about the other instruments. Can't wait to share all of the stuff that I've planned for you folks out there. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see you on the next video. Joe Zealand, out.